What the heck is this? What? This is like Pajama Sam where he could go in his closet to do stuff. Congratulations on completing the game. You can now play a New Game Plus. What will be saved? Acquired skills, remaining SP, equipment enhancements, battle records, enhancement items, and enemy glossary. Huh. We'll reset. Some event recollections, CG gallery, total number of chain skills occurrences. No, I'm not even done with the post-game stuff. I guess that would be good if you missed some upgrades or something. Fortunately, I upgraded everything for everyone except for their extras. Yeah, the extra I might need another New Game Plus run for, unless there's a dungeon somewhere I can use. What's this place? This was a valuable experience, so I'd rather not go through it again. View settings. Astrake Hedin. How he looked when he switched with Silvana's body. He could never use attack magic, but was interested in it and knew a little about the principles. However, using a sword seemed to suit him better. Enemy graphic. The event battle in the final chapter, if you chose option Call Out the Remore, you'll fight Astrake from Silvana's perspective. Yeah, that's what I figured. You wanna know something? View expressions. It's like a bonus room. View settings. Astrake Hedin. Astrake, 19 years old. A man who uses swords and recovery magic. He has a calm and optimistic personality. He and his best friend Udir have been honing their sword skills in order to become soldiers in the royal capital. Astrake was able to become a soldier, but not in the proper way, which he is not very happy about. Wanna know more about me? Ruffian Ratens, a woman who wields a spear and recovery magic. She has a troubled personality and is quick to excitement. She's not very good at fighting, and the soldiers around her are not confident in her abilities. However, recently, under Astrake's guidance, she has become a lot stronger in battle. Something happening? Kvena Stoles. 23 years old at time of death. A sorceress. Having died several years earlier, she exists only as a spirit. Though she seems to be a cheerful and optimistic person, she actually has a deeply pessimistic side to her. Though she caused all the story's incidents, deep down she's a good person. I want to be a soldier too, and quickly. Udir Estner, 18. A man particularly skilled with the sword. He is cheerful, kind, and a loyal friend. Though he can't use magic, he is confident in his strengths and reliability, but he's also too trusting and rather gullible. Enemy graphic, and the other enemy graphic. Rashid Gladia, 24. A man who wields both swords and magic. It's difficult to read his spots. He is actually the Prince of Cielcanto, but he hides his identity and works as a soldier. He has a scary side and is feared by those around him. I can't get used to this body. Silvana, how she looked when she switched with Astrake's body. Suddenly finding herself in a man's body, she was experiencing a lot of mostly unseen difficulties. She had never handled a sword before, so she seemed to be a bit lackluster on the battlefield. Even though she has the exact same moveset and stats anyways. In the event battle in the final chapter, if you chose the option Prepare to Fight, you'll fight Silvana from Astrake's perspective. Can I help you with something? View settings. 13 years old, a young sorceress. She is very shy and has difficulty interacting with other people. Never made any friends, and instead always spending her time at home reading quietly. As a result, she has a wealth of knowledge from books, but is sometimes unaware of things around her. There's more downstairs. What the? Why are there magic circles everywhere? Are more people supposed to show up as I plow through the post-game? It's not easy having such a reckless son, for real. Sadie Ruhens, 44 years old, Astrake's mother. She's always worrying about her son. She's also able to use recovery magic, and it was she who healed Astrake's wounded body with Silvana inside after he collapsed in the forest. About you. If it's about you, Udir, I'm sure everything will be fine. Saliana Rachel, 42 years old, Udir's mother. She's always relaxed and easygoing. Maybe it's her laissez-faire nature, or maybe it's simply that she doesn't think about things too much. But she feels no need to worry about her son or his friend and her antics, despite the danger they regularly face. Well, I have already played it, so it's fine. Don't do anything dangerous again, hear me? D. Cresaya, 33 years old. How he looked 7 years before the main story. At that time, he was a sword-wielding soldier. He has never had any special skills, but he's a sincere person and people around him trust him a lot. That forest, for some reason, it makes me feel at home. Astrake Hedin, 12. How he looked as a child. His personality has not changed much since then. It was only after the events of Episode 0 that he began to look at things in a more positive light. That day seemed to be an unforgettable memory for him in many ways. I'm definitely going to be a soldier when I grow up. Udir Estner, 11. How he looked as a child. After moving to a new town, he was tricked by the town's children. His bold and optimistic idea that if we become soldiers, we can say thank you in person changed the lives of both him and Astrake. You can read stories that are not told in the main story. The bad ending? Number of change skills we triggered is 1,074 because I grinded like a maniac. Revifor, we know nothing about him. Revifor Kevin, 26 times of death. A large and mysterious brown-skinned man. Was a creation made by Kvena. And that's it. Okay, Tale of Willpower that will resonate with your life. The sort of theme and catchphrase of the game. In this game, resonance refers to a gradual influence from one point to its surrounding area, and it's the game's theme, a story about the influence of will on one's surroundings. The main character, Astrake, has a strong will of his own from the very beginning. Many people were inspired by it, especially Silvana and Refian, whose own confidence changes a lot in response. People often admire those who have what they do themselves do not. The few people may actually take action to get closer to the quality they admire. Those of us who want to be optimistic, who feel that urge when seeing Astrake, begin to will ourselves to be more like him. Along the way, however, admiration can turn to envy. In myriad ways, one exerts influence on the many. That is such a story. All the main characters are human. The upper's past works, humans were featured alongside other beings, such as spirits and magic creatures. But this work is unusual in that only pure humans exist. Monsters do exist, but they're not considered main characters by any stretch. As a result, no characters in the game have particularly special concepts, and although they have different personalities, they are all human in many senses of the word. This is especially true of Silvana and Kvena. Silvana, who never had any friends, has become somewhat fixated on Kvena, who she believes was a friend of her mother. However, upon suspecting that Kvena is no friend at all, Silvana suddenly worries that she is, in fact, truly alone. I think that people who don't have many reliable acquaintances tend to cling too closely on those few acquaintances they do feel they can rely on. Also, Kvena was supposed to be dead, but her spirit remained, a so-called ghost-like existence, so she yearned for a true death. Some people may wish they could live forever, but in the world where time and life is finite, would it not be very unfortunate for only one person to be immortal? As long as we are human, the feelings of loneliness and emptiness shall remain indelible. For this game, I think I was able to express a side of humanity that is rarely expressed in my more typical games. Angels and devils are nature. Regarding the talk of angels and demons whispering in your head, the game attributes this to the influence of the essences, but strictly speaking is a little different. In the common version of Angel and Devil parable, the angel will suggest that you deliver lost money to its rightful owner, whereas the devil will suggest stealing it, regardless of context or a person's natural inclinations. However, since the two essences are forces that either spur us to or deter us from action, their effects change depending on how we feel about picking up the money in the first place. When we feel the need to deliver something to its rightful owner, we do so when positive forces are at work, and we do nothing when negative forces are at work. When we think of stealing something, we do it when positive forces act on us, and we do nothing when the negative forces act on us. explain the difference in principle, I use the example of angels and devils in this game to simply convey the situation of the main character, who frequently has internal conflicts when thinking about something. Soldier recruitment guidelines. New soldiers are recruited at a set time each year, and anyone over the age of 18 can take the recruitment exam. Astrake is 19 years old, but decided to delay taking the exam for a year in order to take it with Udir, who is 1 year younger. Normally, it would be impossible for Silvana to become a soldier, but this time she was allowed as a special exception. Manipulation and possession. Kvena's abilities include the power to manipulate and possess others, but I'll explain the difference between the two here since it was too much to explain the main story. First of all, as mentioned in the main story, manipulation is only possible when either the body or the mind of the target has been weakened. However, since manipulation does not place much burden on the manipulator, it is easy to manipulate multiple people at the same time. It is useful for turning targets into pawns. Possession, on the other hand, is a little different from manipulation, in that it allows the possessor to determine the actions of the target, but the target itself still retains the power to move its own body. This is natural because the target need not necessarily be weakened for possession to work, but the possessor and the possessed are not acting with similar purpose. The possession itself is likely to be ineffective. If you possess a person with low physical strength, the strength of the possessor will be shared with the possessed. The target will, in effect, gain strength the moment they are possessed. In the game, even though Kvena's health could decrease, it would also fully recover when she possessed Astrake. Since spirits can't exactly be killed, they must then essentially have infinite energy, which leads to a contradiction, right? If that's the case, you might think, does Kvena even need a hit point gauge? But then again, it's a game. And also, since possession is about taking over a single person, it is therefore impossible to possess multiple people at the same time. Kvena's plans. Whenever Kvena manipulated people in any way, she would leave the target alive. It was technically possible to manipulate a body even if the spirit had disappeared. In fact, it seemed even more convenient to do so. The reason she didn't take the same approach with Astrake and the others was because she wanted to push them mentally. By manipulating Silvana, Kvena makes her bear the guilt of attacking her father and causing damage to the village, and she makes everyone think Silvana is the culprit. Kvena hoped this would be a lifelong trauma for her. Even with Astrake, she tried to make the soldiers lose their trust in him by causing an incident to happen right when Astrake was about to be exonerated. She actually wanted to do it when he had built up a little more trust with the other soldiers. But the fact that Silvana was still alive meant she had to act ahead of schedule. When Astrake started traveling with Kvena, she didn't yet have any strong hatred for him, but she nevertheless planned to use the strong magical power of Silvana's body to cause some sort of incident at some point. As she traveled with him, she saw many positive attitudes that she herself didn't have, and began to envy him for it, which then turned into hatred, which in turn leads into the main story. As for Udir, after Kvena attacked him in the forest, she brought him to the mysterious space thinking he could be used for something eventually. It would have been easier for Kvena to manipulate him had she killed him, and it would have made Astrake fall into despair upon discovering his death, but Kvena thought it would be more interesting to mentally wear down Udir anyway. She was planning to make Astrake and Udir fight for real, hoping one would kill the other and live to regret it for the rest of her life. However, Astrake took it easy on him, which turned it into a much longer battle. Or so this version of the story goes, which allowed Udir to regain some of his consciousness, become more resistant to manipulation, and led to the development of the main story. The reason why Udir ran to the back room was probably because he didn't want to hurt his best friend anymore. As for the treatment of Udir, as mentioned earlier, I thought it would be more interesting if he was killed off with the main character's best friend dead, but there would be no way to have a truly happy ending. So I created a version where he lives to the end. In the original proposal, he would have been the first to die. I'm glad I made the change. Incidentally, I included a manipulation element in the fight against Kvena in the last chapter of the game, but since the player would not lose consciousness and would only be physically weakened, they would have been able to easily cure themselves of the manipulation. This is the same as when Astrake's body would be taken over by Kvena when his health reduced to 0 in chapters 1 and 2. To be frank, this is a system I introduced because I thought it would make the game more interesting, so I would appreciate it if you didn't think too much about it. Essence sayings that were left out. I try to take the idea that those who think optimistically tend to succeed in everything, while those who think pessimistically tend to fail in everything, and incorporate that into each particle, but I decided against that in the end because it's too cumbersome to explain the game. In fact, I believe it's easier to succeed if you take a positive approach to everything, but in reality this is not always the case. However, if you think pessimistically and fail to act, or if you act without purpose, the consequences are more likely to be negative than had you acted with optimistic intent. As the saying goes, it's better to regret actions taken than to regret not having acted at all. Because if you are positive, you'll gain greater opportunities to tackle various things, and you'll learn a lot from your successes and failures in the process. On the other hand, if one remains pessimistic, we lose confidence with each failure and are less likely to take the next necessary action. This means that you'll have fewer opportunities to learn from your mistakes and successes, and you'll be even less confident when tough times come. Failing in crucial moments may push you further in a bad direction. The bottom line is that the number of things you do well makes a huge difference in your life. Well, for some reason, incorporating this line of thought directly in the game became too complicated, so I decided to take a different approach. Final chapter and epilogue. The main predicament of the game is that two people have switched bodies. An incident that is resolved in Chapter 6, where 2 people return to original bodies, which is why it's titled The Final Chapter. If you just want to enjoy the body-switching story, you can end your play here. However, some of the mysteries in the main story remain unanswered, so I added supplemental an epilogue. I don't know if you already completed the game, but if you haven't and you want to know more about the story, please leave Astrake's house and go through the chapter entitled Epilogue. By the way, this game has 2 different endings, but you can see both of them by completing the final chapter and the epilogue. Okay, so in addition, some events occur in some places after completing the epilogue. So if you're curious, we may explore to trigger events. They have been included to satisfy the offer. Revet Force Existence. You'll be able to read this after you clear the epilogue. Okay, so he actually is important. Bad ending. You'll be able to read this after you clear the epilogue. Okay, that scares me. And I guess everyone here is an epilogue character, huh? These spots that are probably reserved for new NPCs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that all of them so far? 30 in total, but there's so many after the. There's a post-epilogue. That's like a post game. Okay, 4 for the epilogue and a ton afterwards, but and they all have conditions. I have to have gotten many of the previous sub-events. Wow, CGs. And there's a bunch more. Okay, how do I even get this sub-event? Let's take care of Silvana. I don't see her anywhere. I guess I'll just talk to his mom. Do you do your job as a soldier properly? I'm doing it properly. You don't need to tell me. I have a day off today, which is why I'm not doing anything. The reality in front of our eyes and the truth that lies underneath. Which one do you all choose? Tell me what you want, before you disappear from this world. Epilogue, those who know the truth. When the sub-event changes, that means there was something in the house I missed. Hey, Udi's here. What do you have going on today? Asked, perfect timing. I need to talk to you about something, okay? No problem. Actually, I was wondering what happened to that mysterious space since we were last there. So I went to check on it yesterday, and it hadn't disappeared yet. The gate is still there. What? I thought it would just disappear over time, so the gate is still connected to that strange place. Oh, sorry, I didn't actually go for the gate, so just checked it from afar. Curious. I've got a day off today, so shall we check it out together? I feel a lot more at ease if you went with me, asked. Oh, since you're here, why don't we invite Silva too? I feel like she's always busy these days, but I can ask her. Alright, let's go ahead to Cielcanto Castle first. Whenever I should try to become a soldier, maybe it's too late for me. I've never even really used a weapon before. Does everyone have the same extra tree? Yeah, looks like it. I really need to grind more resources. You all seem to be busy. Don't work too hard now. You're working hard as soldiers. I'm sure it can be quite tough, but I'm sure you'll do well. Another day of fine weather. I wonder if we can ask Rashid to make Udir a soldier. I feel like we're gonna need him going forward for these missions, because the enemies are just gonna get tougher. I don't know if we can win with just Astrake and Silvana. You're still getting along swell, I see. You two hanging out somewhere? Be careful. That's it. I don't see any sub-events here. Okay, we're in Cielcanto. Oh, we can go back and forth between them, huh? Still says take care of Silvana, so let's... I'm not sure what to do. It's hard to believe that you taught yourself how to use a sword. You're gonna have to let me train with you again. Let's work hard again today. Can I go north without talking to Silvana? There's so much to learn about soldiering, my brain still can't keep up. I heard there's a hot spring in the deepest part of the cave where you defeat that monster single-handedly. I mean, I knew there was a cave in the back, so that's what the epilogue was for, to re-explore some old areas. A hot spring, was there such a thing? You didn't know? Check out when you have time. Some soldiers who went there to do some survey work mentioned it, and they certainly weren't lying. Maybe that's what it means by taking care of Silvana. Give her a nice some R&R. Do you really want to be promoted so badly you come to work on your days off? Your opinion doesn't matter to me. Such an insubordinate attitude. You might regret that later. That's the worst part of your character. You always feel a need to threaten me. I'm just kidding, but wait, what do you want from me? Nothing in particular, I just came to say hello. So I guess you'll be leaving now. You've seen my face, what more could you want? I think I'll leave now. Wow, come on, no clever comebacks today? You're just gonna leave me hanging? I never know what you want me to do, so what should we talk about? Isn't that why you came here in the first place, to talk to me? Okay, I suppose you're right. So are you used to being back in your original body? Indeed, they'll need more time to get back my sword skills. They're slowly coming back to me. I guess that means I can expect more from you. Don't expect too much from me. I'm glad that someone as skilled with a sword as you is now one of our soldiers. Recently, soldiers' morales have been improving. We haven't had much trouble defeating monsters, not like before. You may be their inspiration, after all. I don't know about that. When you fully get back your senses, I'd love to have a duel with you. Have a duel with you? I work on my skills every day. You should train with me when you have time. What do you think? I will. I'd like to see you in a real fight. Oh, so you've never seen me fight? I've only seen it once, when you were struggling against a tentacle monster. That cannot be considered a true battle. This guy's such a... That was not the sub-event. Was that a different sub-event then? What the heck was that? Why did it say sub-event there? You have some reason for being here? Sorry, I'm busy organizing these documents. I thought we were going to talk about something nice we could do for Silvana together. You're always so busy. Take a break for once. Oh, I'm so tired. I need a break. I see that your injury is all better now. You're young, so you can recover quickly. I wish I could use healing magic. I'm always getting hurt. Oh, they don't sell Stone plus though. That's not good. Working on a day off, you'll wreck your body. Huh? Are you off today? Asked. Yes, but I came here to run a few errands. I see. Well, take all the time in the world. How's the mission going? Excellent. Today is training room cleaning day. That's not a mission. It's a chore. Oh, but while you were indisposed, we also went to subjugate a monster. It was a little scary, but we managed to defeat it. Oh, that's impressive. I have no idea what kind of monster it was, but just say it was big and scary. Anyway, I was surprised that I heard you were seriously injured and knocked out, and that you had switch bodies with Silva and then switched back to your own. I told you that before. How many times do I have to tell you, Refi? Many more times. That's how big the news is for me. Well, I'm really happy for you. Thank you. But that's the thing. What's wrong? Well, you know how I said before I might have fallen in love with you if you were a boy? I remember that. I remember that. As I recall, it was before a mission to the Snowy Mountains. You remembered. Well, I was just thinking that this was surprising because, you really are a boy. More importantly, you have errands to do today, don't you? Something urgent? Well, not so much. I see. If you go anywhere, be careful not to get hurt again, okay? You really are a reckless boy, Ast. Thanks for the concern. I will be okay. Oh, people care about your well-being, and yet you're being so casual about it. I'm really okay, thanks. Maybe I should check my home. This is weird. Why is this It seems like there are multiple sub-events that are active at the same time. Or maybe these are based on previous sub-events. Okay, these are actually sub-events number 11 and 12. Cave of Silence. So that's the hot spring, huh? Occurs when you select Are You Sure? Okay, I'm glad they actually give you advice on how to actually get these. Some of these seem to require very specific choices. Yes, I better... good thing I went back and checked. Yes, this will be a useful reference for a New Game Plus. Okay, know how to get your sub-event now. Silva. Oh, Ass Duty, hello. Are you okay? You look kind of tired. Oh, I'm alright, but I'm sure something interesting brings you to these parts. Well, actually, the gate to that mysterious space is still open. Oh, is that so? If you'd like, Silva, would you like to join us to see what's going on with that gate? That's a curious thing. I don't have anything urgent to do today, so I can join you guys. Oh good, I hope you say yes. Let's get prepared just in case. You never know what we'll come across. Aster, are you okay? Oh shoot, what was the answer again? I don't think it was it's nothing. Are you sure you're okay to come with us? Huh? You look like you're trying to tell me that you've got something more important to do. You don't have to come with us if you don't want to. You have other things to do? Sorry about the suddenness of all this. No, it's okay. I'm also curious about the gate, and I'm very happy you invited me. Any news with your father? My father, he hasn't woken up yet, but the doctors at the clinic said he'll be fine. We'll just have to wait until then. If anything, it's my mother that I'm worried about now. Your mother? Actually, I would like to visit my mother's grave. It's just that it's not easy to get to. The residents of Arkeld aren't exactly going to welcome you with open arms, are they? Yes, I go there frequently to help with the restoration work, but the atmosphere is always heavy. I haven't been able to visit my mother's grave yet because I feel like it's inappropriate for me to be there when everyone is so uncomfortable about me. It'll be a little easier for you if we accompany you. Shall we go there first? Oh no, anytime is fine, but even if it's after we check the gate. If any time is fine, we'll probably forget. Besides, you're busy these days, so the timing might not work out if we wait. I don't mind if we go to Arkeld first. What shall we do? Did I screw up the event? Let me check. Okay, when leaving the castle, we have a lot more options now, huh? Also, I managed to upgrade everyone's first row of extra somewhat, but the last row is going to require a lot of farming. I'm going to need 27 S-stones total. I think. No, wait. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm going to need 21 total. That's still a lot. We can now go to Arkeld. Well, this is where Silva lives. I've been here a few times on repair missions, but I'm always impressed that this place is so blessed in nature. Now let's go visit the grave. Silva, where's your house? It's at the far end of the village. The house with the stairs in front of the entrance. Is there gonna be a boss here? Quiet village of Arkeld. Probably not gonna be warmly received by these guys here. I thought it was your day off. Why are you here? Why you come back today? Silva. This part got damaged pretty bad. This house was not included in the area scheduled for repairs, even though this is your house. The people don't want us to fix the criminal's house. The grave is this way. Let's pay our respects then. But doesn't... the victim of the incident also lived here. Well, I guess that's it. I'm sorry for making you come all the way out here for my own reasons. I think you mean to say thank you instead of I'm sorry. Oh, I see, you're right. Thank you very much for coming with me. You're welcome. Well, it's time to go. Everyone, what are you doing here? There are no repairs scheduled today. I told you not to come here on any other day. Well, that's... Silva hasn't been able to visit her mother's grave until now. Can't we make an exception for her today? A promise is a promise. Hurry up and get out of here. No one feels safe with her around. What? Why? Silva's been working so hard for this village. It's okay, Udir. This is natural. I understand where they're coming from. As I promised, when all the repairs in this village are done, I will never come back here. So until then, please wait just a little longer. What? You're really gonna make such a promise? Let's get out of here quickly. I've disturbed the villagers. Silva! Boy, do you want something? I'm going to tell the truth to all of you. Silva didn't mean to cause that incident. What do you mean? Actually, he's going to explain the entire plot of the main story. She was manipulated? That can't be true. You all know she has a shy personality, and I'm sure she hardly interacted with any people in the village. So I get this story is difficult to believe, but what I've told you is all true. To be honest, I did have doubts that such a quiet girl would do something so horrible. Perhaps she was hiding out in the house plotting our destruction? Her parents were really good people. Anyway, that incident wasn't that girl's fault, so it's not fair to be so rough on her. Please don't get involved in something you don't understand. Who the hell are you? What kind of relationship do you have with that girl? You're not her family, you're just a stranger to us, nothing more. You're crazy for defending such an oddball. To her, well, you're right, I'm not her family. But for me, she's a fellow soldier and a friend who I can trust. That's why it hurts me to see her being treated so badly. It makes me sad she can't go back to her hometown for the rest of her life. I know it's absurd to ask you to believe in something that is normally impossible. But still, everything I just told you is true. It's okay if you don't believe me right now. But I hope you'll forgive her little by little, even if that takes some time. You must have known that Silva's the one who's been working the hardest to repair this village. I'm sure you've all noticed that, haven't you? I'm sorry, I'm a stranger and I've overstayed my welcome. Maybe. I'm leaving soon. I'll be back on days when repairs work is scheduled. See you then. Ask, did something happen? It took a while. Yeah, I ran into some monster on the way here. Silva, are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry I got you into trouble. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Why don't we head to our first objective? Checking on the abandoned gate? Yes, we should. We still have time, so let's go there now. Silva, take it easy. Yes, thank you. That is a very missable sub-event if you had answered wrong. Cave of Silence. There's a hot spring deep in this cave. I can't wait to find it. Although I'm a bit surprised to hear you actually like hot springs, Ast. Well, they're not exactly common, are they? I've also been quite fatigued lately. I'm also curious. Let's go look for it. Well, we could have gone there when Kvena was in the party. Then we could maybe get the hot spring scene with her. Are the enemies here upgraded at all? How strong are you? I think these guys are still weak. Slow bat. That's the weakest type of bat, I think. There's the entrance, but is it going to lead to another dungeon or straight to the hot spring? Oh, yes. Straight to the hot spring, yes. Oh, there really is a hot spring bath. The temperature seems to be just right, too. You going in? Well, we've come all this way, haven't we? It looks like we can relax and recover from our journey here. Although it's a mixed gender hot spring. It would be a pity to make Silva away alone, wouldn't it? What should we do? I'm okay with it. We shall respect the lady's wishes. Okay, let's all go in together. Oh, that's what you meant by being okay with it. I wasn't expecting that response at all. What, I'm sorry, were you guys already waited? No, I don't mind you joining us if you want to, Silva. I don't have a problem with it either. Let's all jump in together then. Ooh, this feels great. It was worth it coming all this way. You're both surprisingly okay with this. I mean, what do you mean? No, I mean the idea of seeing the opposite sex, naked, you know? Oh, I see, but we swapped bodies before. We kind of know each other's bodies, so it's not an issue at this point. Oh, that's how it is. Of course I was confused at first. I didn't really know what to expect from a man's body. Oh, by the way, has the cut you had here healed? Whoa, what are you doing? I got cut around here during the time our bodies were swapped. We should leave this image to your imagination. It was right around here. Wait, don't touch it so much. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just curious. Where did quiet shy Silva go? I'm really sorry. No, it's okay, really, I don't mind. But since I couldn't find any cut, that must mean it healed properly. I'm happy for you. We all hurt ourselves, so there's no need to worry about so much about it. So I was borrowing your body. I don't know if borrowed is a word. Well, whatever, let's head out. I can no longer return there. I see. That would might be my last chance to get any remaining treasure from that area. If you go to the ruins, you won't be able to come back for a while. Oh shoot. Do I have enough resources? I mean, all I really need are the S-stone plus from the ruins, from the portal area. And I don't really need to upgrade any equipment anymore. I got pretty much plus stuff on everyone. I also went and upgraded the technical stone. Let's go. Okay, we're back to having these little guys around here. Oh, I forgot to break this one last time. SP increased, that's it. Okay, I didn't miss much. We're here. The gate is still here. I wonder why it won't go away. Will it be here forever? Let's go in and see what's up. Seems nothing much has changed here. Huh? The essences, they've lost their light. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought even we plebeians were supposed to be able to see the essences here. If even Silva can't see them, then the essences aren't really here, are they? Exactly. Welcome, I've been waiting for your arrival. Who are you? It's a long and confusing story. First, let's take a look at the memories of the world contained in this space, and then we'll talk. I've extracted the memories ingrained in this world. I should provide you with the information you need right now. I'm very curious to see what you all link when you see it in this essence-free space. I'll be waiting for you in the last room, so make sure you come. Who the hell is that? Tell us to wait for him and doesn't want to talk till later. It seems the essence thing is kind of important too. Also, he said something about memories being ingrained in the world. Is it a trap? I don't know, but he didn't seem like a bad guy. You sure do like to say that. I suppose we should be on our guard just in case. But what exactly does he mean by the memories of the world ingrained in this space? I guess we'll have to go and find out. Whoever it is needs to satisfy his curiosity. I can feel the presence of monsters ahead. Let's proceed with caution. Are these new enemies? Or old ones? Well, this place is totally different from before. And we can't leave now, which means continuing onward is our only option. Space of Truth. A green crystal. Oh no, it's gonna make navigation confusing. Smart bat? Wait, we fought these guys before. I think they're the same as in the previous dungeon. Alright. A teleport point? What the? What's this? Hey, don't just touch things like that. It's a dead end, so that's where I'm supposed to go. What the hell was this place? There are old buildings everywhere. Besides, this place looks familiar. Isn't that the ruined village? If we grow as many vegetables, we'll have enough, right? Doesn't seem like she can see us. But the field is so small, so only so many seeds can be planted. I wonder if they only grow enough for their own home. I wonder if I can drink milk if I raise a cow. I heard that milk is tasty and good for your body. But that's okay, we have vegetables at home. Has she never had milk before? I didn't like milk much when I was little, you know? That information isn't going to help us at this time. My chair is broken again. I can't be bothered to fix it anymore, so I guess I'll eat standing up from now on. Oh no, it's bad manners. At least sit on the floor and eat. There's no point in telling him, they can't hear us. Could be this place was affected by the essences? I want to do something, but moving only makes me tired and I'm hungry. I think I'll go to bed. The sun is still high in the sky. Too much negative essence here, I see. It's not just this guy, but the others. They don't seem to be moving much. I wonder what it is. The people here are lethargic. They don't seem very motivated. It looks like they're only cooking a little bit of food. About 200 years ago, this world, Cielcanto Earth, was not as developed as it is now. The people of this town did only the bare minimum to survive. There was no ambition, just a desire to live, a basic life without any problems. In a sense it was peaceful, but I didn't understand this thinking. I always wondered why people did not strive to achieve something more. For example, if more people had bigger dreams, instead of just raising enough livestock for basic survival, they could acquire larger tracts of land, hire more employees, raise more livestock, distribute more products, and earn even greater wealth. Civilization would flourish, people would be able to live glorious lives. And yet this world is rotting. Why don't they have ambitions, even if such ambitions were above their means? Maintaining the status quo would only lead to further decline. So I created essences that would stimulate action and sprinkle them around the world. Oh, we're back! Did we just see the world of the past? More importantly, this guy created the essences. If that's true, then he has an incredible amount of power, doesn't he? Maybe we can learn a lot more in this space about how this world came to be and about the essences. Looks like a new path has opened up over there. Let's go. What about the previous path? There's still one here. Is it a treasure? Yes, it is. It's just a dead-end treasure. Oh, good. I actually need those. I need exactly 21 of them. Wait, no! This is leading somewhere. Oh, it's this treasure. Okay. I got a little scared there. I don't need any more SP. Give me more stones. Yes, that's just a normal plus stone. I don't need that anymore. I just noticed something. You can actually recover MP your MP regenerates outside of battle now, because of the passive skills that give you combat regen. that means they also apply outside of battle, except for TP. TP always starts at 15. Yes, I walk around a bit. Yes, you see it went all the way from 516 to 526. That will make it so much easier to maintain resources. Just walk around a bunch and I don't even need to use a heal crystal anymore. This again. Let's touch it. We might learn more about what's going on. Is this the same place? This is the same place as before, right? But the vibe is a little different. Most notably, this white light. Let me guess. There was too much positive energy and people didn't have enough doubts to balance out their positivity. And then he introduced negative essence to make things perfectly balanced as all things should be. I want to make my field bigger and grow more vegetables. I need to find some good land. Before they were saying they had enough land, but now they want more. It's very different from before. Too much ambition. I gave some vegetables to a woman who has a cow, so she gave me milk in return. If I grow more vegetables and give them to others, maybe they'll give me more things. They discovered bartering. The woman has a thirst for more things now, more so than before. The white lights, positive essences are gathering. These lights are probably what's influencing them. While fixing my chair, I ended up renovating the whole house. It's more fun than I thought. Can a person really renovate things without even thinking about it? He must have had a lot of fun. His face is full of joy. I'm gonna guess that the green-haired guy now wants to remove all essence, both positive and negative, in order to bring back the status quo. Because he's disappointed with how things turned out. I think I'll go for a quick run and see if I can find some materials I can use. He's not very motivated. Seems other people can't sit still either. Everyone seems very active. I used the power of the essences to spur people to action. That's all I did. After that, without me doing anything else, people started doing what they wanted to do. Expanding agriculture, building stronger buildings, exploring new lands, etc. This is how the world developed. Somewhere in their hearts, people wanted to do something, but for some reason, they just wouldn't do it. If they had wanted to badly enough, they could have done so much. I gave them just gave them a little push. Is this guy some kind of god? We're back. An essence that promotes action. The power of positive essences gave people the push they needed. It's amazing that people who were somehow unmotivated back then could be inspired in an instant. Essences are amazing. Another new path has opened up over there. Let's keep going. There's another crystal there. Down here... Okay, down here is just a hint that you might have missed some treasure. There it is. Perhaps we can see the past world again. I'm going to touch it. Now we're in a different place. Let's take a look at what the townspeople are up to. They must have brought their own ruins somehow. The land I was going to use, some other guy took it before me. Yup, I hate him. Maybe I should just kill him and take it from him. This guy's talking about some disturbing stuff. Too much positive essence. What was that weird feeling just now? No, I can't have those spots. I don't know what will happen to my life if I did such a thing. This is where he introduced negative essence to balance things. I'll give up gracefully this time and continue looking for new land. Oh, he's shifted his stance. His will to kill subsided, and it looks like he's not the only one who's changed. Black lights are around us now. And white lights. I feel like people who take in this white light do well in everything they do. If that's the case, is there some way we can use this light? I heard it talk about these lights before, but what on earth are they? I can't see them at all. It's hard to believe such an unexplainable thing even exists. I guess you're right. So some people had enough magic power to see it. In the end, I never understood what she was talking about. I wonder if I should have listened a little more. Looks like the woman passed away. It seemed like she had an understanding of how the essences work. But when she tried to explain it to someone who couldn't see it, they couldn't understand it. What's this? Suddenly I can see a lot of strange lights. They're obstructing my vision. This person seems to possess strong magical power. But why is it... Does that mean he can suddenly see essences? I suppose so. It was the same with me. How many years has it been since I started being able to see them? The doctors say there's nothing wrong with my body, no matter how many times they examine me. I guess I shouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, so this doesn't have any negative effects on the body. That's a relief. When people's desires began taking a bad direction, I created essences that would suppress people's will. By letting the two essences balance each other out, the world's development slowed down, but people's minds stabilized. In the midst of all this, I began to see people whose magic powers were strong enough to notice the presence of the essences. There were only a few of them, though. Some of them even realized the workings of the essences and the effect they have on people. There is no denying that there are a small number of people who could abuse the essences for their own gain. That's why I thought I should take some kind of action against them. No way, I made it so that anyone who became aware of how the essences worked would fall ill and die within a few years. I didn't like the idea of people dying, but I had to do something about it. What? You did what? That doesn't mean he's gonna kill Silva? He killed Silva's mom too, shoot. Hey, if what he says just says true, then I'd probably finally be living a normal life again, so I think we solved a major problem to deal with. I'm still as healthy as I can be, but in a few years I'm gonna get sick and die? Wait, I don't want that. Wait, did Kvena know about this and did she tell us? No, I think that's unlikely. Why do you say that? From what we just heard, it seems only a small number of people have died because they discovered how essences work. It's also difficult to connect the discovery of the essences with any sickness they suffered. I'm sure there's no mention of this in the records of the past. I'm sure that those who learn about the essences so far, including Miss Kvena as well, can only think that they were simply unlucky and got sick. Maybe that was this mystery man's goal, to make us think that. This is all just conjecture, so... Aren't you a bit too calm? You're an old soul, or this is your second go at life. Why that expression? You're the one who's calm, aren't you, asked? I've always been this way. But maybe it's because of you I'm able to stay calm. What's the matter? No, it's nothing. Besides, the path just opened up over there. Let's keep moving. I'm sorry I'm the only one making a fuss while the two of you are so calm. I'm embarrassing. Relax, the reaction is the normal one. That would explain why there's so little public knowledge about essences. This guy's been deliberately suppressing it by getting people sick when they can see them. Got S-Stone++. Is this the last one? Let's go. Why is he telling us this instead of having us die quietly? Another unfamiliar place. What is this guy up to? And it's Revithor. It's him. I was wondering what she was going to say, but all she did was say things that didn't make any sense. She sounds crazy. But she seemed to be dead serious. Maybe she was really... No, you can't expect me to believe such an incomprehensible story. I don't want her to look at me strangely, so I might as well stop being her friend. I didn't think of her as a friend in the first place, so this timing is perfect. I think you should break up with her too. What? But... You don't really believe her either, do you? Not many people are willing to believe in something they can't even see. Female friendships. Scary. What on earth are they talking about? Besides, this man is... must have been her lover. What? They're gone? How much time has passed? Besides... What, Miss Kvena? No one believes what I say. All my friends have left me. I thought at least Revithor would believe me, but even he's avoiding me. This is tough, even though the future was looking bright for me. The love interest they said Revithor was chasing was Miss Kvena after all. I guess I really am a freak. I can see things no one else can, and I'm desperately trying to find answers to this mysterious phenomenon. But now I know this has something to do with people all over the world. If I'm the only one who can see it, then I have no choice but to investigate. I've only had a friend who could understand me at a time like this. Oh, they're gone again. A noise is coming from inside the house. Maybe they're there now. Ugh, my head and body are heavy. Why am I the only one who has to live like an outcast? Am I going to die like this? Even if I die, no one will build a grave for a freak like me. And if that's the case, I might as well... Miss Kvena, where are you going? I have a bad feeling about this. It's getting dark. Even a reticent person like me has the courage to jump. At least from a place as high as this. Ah! No way, it's the ocean down there. She told me she died of some sickness, but instead of waiting for that to happen, she... Normally when you die, your life ends there. But if someone who knew about the essences did not get sick and continue to live like everyone else... I was curious to know what they would think of this world and how they would act. So I decided to keep that woman's spirit in the world and observe her. I thought it was about time I found out for sure. I wanted to find out if those who know the truth can continue to live in this world and not do harm to it. It's a terrible thing for Miss Kvena, and this experiment led to a series of incidents. So maybe it's better for people who know about the essences to die early, if that's the case. No, I wouldn't say that just yet. I guess we'll have to ask that man ourselves. Yes, we should. Miss Kvena, I didn't know this happened to you in the past. I want to know more about you. You're a very special person to my mother, and to me. normal S-Zone Plus. Dang it. There's more. Let's take a look. Oh, this is Arkeld. That's Silva's village, right? Has Silva event going to affect dialogue here since we were here, since we visited before? Hey, Mother! Kvena, how are things going over there? It's not easy. I've only got a small handful to work with. I guess managing essences is still a pipe dream. Amazing, I knew you were a genius. You can do anything. What? No, I haven't done anything. Do you hear what I said? Whatever it is, there are plenty of things I can't do, you know? Don't be so modest. Where's the confidence? Oh, thank you, Rafida. I want to cure your sickness if I can. That's sweet, but don't worry about me. So many people would benefit if we could figure out what's going on with these essences. Let's prioritize things we can do, okay? Sure. In the not-too-distant future, I will be gone. When I do, I want you to take care of Silva. What? What are you saying? Don't be ridiculous. There will come a day when Silva will be able to see you. She's my child. So I want you to be her friend then. I'd really like her to make friends on her own, but there aren't many kids around here her age, and she's very shy. Please? Oh, Silva, what's wrong? Mommy, are you busy? Sorry, I may not be done for a while yet. I'll definitely make time for you later. It's okay, Rafida. You deserve a little rest. Oh, really? You're such a sweet mother. I don't think I could be as good as you even if you left me to look after her. But are you still okay with leaving me that responsibility? Yes, I know I can count on you. I see. Mommy? I think I'll take a break after all. Silva, you want to continue the book we were reading together yesterday, don't you? Yes, I wondered what would happen now that their bodies have been switched. But since I read it with you yesterday, I wanted you to read it with you again today. Something like switching bodies with someone is so unrealistic, but I guess that's why people are attracted to such things. Just like how I'm attracted to the power of essences. Oh, thank you for waiting for me. Come here then. Yippee! What a wonderful mom. Yeah, she was. Plus, Silva was so cute when she was little. I guess so. Don't hit on Silva while we're here. What? I didn't mean to. What? Whoa, what? Has a lot of time passed? And the sound of the wind is really strong. Wind? Don't tell me this is that day. Ugh, it's so windy today. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since you were first able to see me, hasn't it? Oh yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I still haven't figured out the magic that will lead you to heaven, Miss Kvena. No need to be so hasty. It's not uncommon for people to understand the theory, but find it difficult to put into practice. I'm sorry, Mother could have done it properly, right? But she was too unwell to help me anymore. Is this a rare recent event, Silva? You look about the same as you do now. Yes, it was right before the incident happened. What? By the way, Rafida has been worried about you for a long time. She wants you to go out and make some friends. Friends, I don't need any. If you have someone important to you, you'll be sad when they're gone. What are you talking about? What about me? Am I not your friend? No, that's not what I meant. No matter what you do, you can't live alone. If you continue as you are now, you'll not be able to imagine the future. I know. But still, Oh, how annoying. Huh? Was that Kvena's voice? It didn't sound like she was speaking. She doesn't speak clearly, but she doesn't listen to her parents' wishes. She won't help me die. If I continue hanging around this girl, I'm gonna lose my mind. She didn't say any of those things back then. I think it's the voice of her inner thoughts. Let's make her feel truly alone. Make her lose her fire by her own hand. What the hell am I thinking? I can't do that to Rafida's family. Man, it'll be fine. Even though we're like family, I'm only close to Rafida. Everyone else is just a complete stranger to me. Ah! Was that the voice in her head? Is that the voice of her herself? Seems that, although she was able to control the essences at will, Kvena must have been affected quite a bit by them in the end. That's right, after all, she's a stranger, and once she realizes that it was my fault, she might want to kill me for real. Isn't that right, Silva? You're finally going to kill me today, right? Hey, Father, are you going to work? It's him. Yes, he'll probably be home late again today. The wind seems strong today, so be careful. The monsters have been strong lately, haven't they? Yes, for 3 years now. They've been attacking us more often, even if we haven't done anything. That's why you shouldn't go out of the village by yourself, Silva. I don't leave the house in the first place, so no worries. I see. Well, I'm heading out then. No! Silva! After this is the incident. Have a good day. Silva! Ah! Silva, what's wrong? Ah, what are you doing? Ah! I can't believe this happened. Silva, are you okay? Can you walk? Yes, I'm okay. It's not okay at all. If we're about to see more difficult things, you'd better not watch. No, I'll watch. I can get to know Miss Kvena through these. We'll probably have to watch something like that scene again. Though you probably won't be able to bear seeing such things repeated over and over. Don't do it. I'll keep watching. Fine, do as you please. I wonder how many days have passed since then. I'm so tired of walking. Ugh, wow, I attacked my father. Why? Have I gone crazy? It doesn't matter to me what happens anymore. Sigh. I was so fed that I even burned the village down a bit, but that didn't make me feel any better. Miss Kvena, that... What is it? No, it's nothing, really. Silva still doesn't want to think it's my fault. So what do I have to do to get her to let go of me? I don't know anymore. I suppose I could do something like that again. I wonder if there are any other people around. I could use for something interesting. You're in trouble now. Now that you've been labeled a criminal, what should we do? We fled this far, but I guess I should go back to the village and give myself up. You never know what they'll do to you if they catch you. You might be executed. Be executed? I'd rather die soon than live with this feeling. I'd rather do it myself. You're saying very idiotic things. I'm sorry. Wait, there's someone up ahead. Huh? I'm gonna check it out. Is everything okay? Miss Kvena, is something wrong? This is when they attacked the duo. Yes, your magic power is really great, Silva. It looks like she's still breathing, but I think I can get her spirit out with a little tinkering. I've always thought I could do anything, even if it is unrealistic. The more I think I shouldn't be having these thoughts, the more I can't stop myself. Someone, please stop me. I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything at the time. Don't apologize, this matter is settled. Speaking of which, that mysterious man has been silent. The memories around here were extracted on their own because when if you wanted them to be. There's nothing I can explain to you. What? No, are you satisfied? I'll be waiting for you up ahead. Come to me. Please at least give me a merchant. We've seen everything there is to see, or have we? It looks like he's been waiting for a considerable amount of time for us, so let's go. Let's go then. Hi, you strong-looking human. Show me how strong. Have your efforts to become stronger paid off? Shall we fight to test you? Ugh, fight, ready. Ugh, I lost. I just slapped you and you're giving up already. Getting stronger, not an easy thing to do, is it? Ugh, but can't quit now. I try. With such determination, you'll get stronger in no time. Not only does he have a round stone that'll make him stronger, but he's also got his own round stones for courage. Not even a little bit funny. Way to spoil the fun, Ast. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of these. Alright, I'm finally fully stacked on the extra passive skills. I should be able to stand a good chance against the boss now, I hope. Is this match straight ahead? Continue onward. I'm as strong as I can possibly be. You've made it this far, you passed the test. Who on earth are you supposed to be? My apologies, I haven't introduced myself properly. My name is Ridgefern. It's not really important because I'm not from this era. Although my body has decayed due to the exhaustion of my magic, I can do many things in this form that are very useful. By the way, I'm the one who created this space. I created it to observe the world. It's quite cozy, isn't it? I did inadvertently destroy a town in the process of building this. But everything comes at a cost, right? No way! The disaster happened in that town. We didn't come all this way to talk about that. I see. That's good, I was bored too. More than anything, I wanted to see your powers firsthand. Wait, what? You want to fight? I want you to show me your power. I want to see if you're really worth sharing the truth with. Don't blame you. You two ready? Ah, yes. Well, then let's have some fun, shall we? It's been a long time since I fought, so please be gentle with me. Wait. What am I supposed to do? If he can deflect both. No, the essences block certain attacks? Is that how it works? I'm not sure what's going on. So, we need to take out the essence first. To take out the white essence, we need to blast it with magic. Oh man. It's complicated. I can't really select my target that easily either. That's the problem. No, I have an idea. I can take out the black essence if I have those two. If I have the two physical fighters concentrate on it. This is tough. This is actually really tough to deal with. Because I can't hit them with AoE or they're just gonna reflect back at me. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Bulk up. Blade honing. Let's see. Triple shot should be my best bet here. Enemy targets power small times 3. Udir. Empathy. Do I need to reverse any statuses on him? No, it doesn't look like it. So I will instead make sure I'm using the right one. Fatal Strike on the magic one. Black Essence. Oh no! Ikuzo! Yes! I need a heal. Holy moly, that was risky. But it paid off. He's 1 down and we're 3-2 now. Haha. Okay, Rastasia. You safeguard. You also safeguard. What? Oh no. Was that scripted? This is bad. Guard support. Okay, we're good. We can move again. Casti. Resonance Casti requires me a safeguard. He can't really do much at this point, can he? Except for taunt. I will taunt and then I will also reverse some of my ailments. And I will safeguard. Oh, wrong one. Dang it. That was a bad move. Okay. Now we need to work out a way to defeat the white essence. I will have to concentrate physical attacks on the main body now, but I will have to use Iron Cold on the essence. Okay, bulk up blade honing. Double rush on Ridgefern the Creator. I will use magic channeling. I will go ahead and use Iron Cold to attack the White Essence. Okay, you need to make sure you don't attack the White Essence at all. Empathy to steal a few buffs from your allies. Use a Fatal Strike on Ridgefern. Ein's Chase! Haha, I reflected your spell due to the power of RNG. Ow. Took a bit of damage, but I'm still in the game. I see, I reflected his spell and that caused him to debuff himself. Very convenient for me. We do it again. Double Rush Ridgefern. Iron Cold White Essence. Fatal Strike on Ridgefern because he has no barriers. Iron Chase! Oh man, I am feeling confident now. Ridgefern, Iron Cold White Essence. I still have enough. Oh, I actually get enough TP for Fatal Strike. Lucky. Ridgefern. What wonderful era. There are people who can go toe to toe with me. Ein's Chase. What? Oh no! I'm gonna have to defend. This is bad. Okay, it wore off. We're good. Okay. Skills. Bulk up. Blade honing. Pistacia. Concentration. Magic channeling. Ruin Cold. Let's ruin your attack stats. Let me see. What was Ruin's force again? Swift Cut and Ruin Magic. Empathy. Swift Cut. Triple shot. Okay. Haunt because I want you to have more TP to spam your stuff. I've seen what you can do, and I'm impressed. Aw, I want to use triple shot on you. Oh well. S-Stone++. I see, the power to stop the woman who did so much with the essences. You used Kvena as an experiment, didn't you? An experiment? I was just observing the cage that is your world. I didn't do anything to it. But aren't you the one who tethered her spirits to this world? If you think about it, that's exactly what got us all into this situation. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Didn't you want to get data on what would happen if a person who found out about the essences continued to live? Why would you use someone who was already dead? I'm able to wield a lot of magic, but healing magic is the only magic I can't wield. I could bring sickness, but I couldn't remove it. So I had no choice but to separate her spirit from her sick body. I envy those who have a natural talent for restorative magic. Still, it was quite interesting to see her in action. You're a god of creation, yet you can't use restorative magic. I didn't realize she could handle essences at will. Maybe it was only in this space. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I wanted to make sure. I just want to make sure that whoever learns the truth won't have a negative impact on this world in the future. So you're still going to keep on doing what you've been doing. Are you going to continue to let people get sick when they find out the truth of how essences work? If I continue, the three of you will die in the near future. Answer me this then. In the wake of everything that's happened, are you going to reconsider the role of essences in the future? To be honest, I've been thinking about that. Even if someone does something bad again, people like you will always show up and stop them. If that's the case, maybe it doesn't matter if those who know the truth continue to live. Well, that's just convenient. Well, that's true. It's possible it was just a coincidence this time you three showed up. That's why I've been thinking about it a lot. But in the end, I couldn't make the final decision on my own, so I was hoping you guys would come back here. What do you mean by that? I have one question. Is the power of essences what we need in this world today? What? Oh no, it's a decision paralysis incoming. People used to be so unmotivated they wouldn't actually do anything, even if they wanted to. You saw it, didn't you? Can people really be considered alive in such a state? I don't see the appeal of living life at such a bare minimum level. Yes, that's right. Those people didn't look like they were having much fun. So I created the essences and applied some mind control over the people, for the greater good of the world. But what about now? Do we really need the power of essences in this age when more and more people with will strong enough to spur them into action? And yet the essences will always be around, won't they? If that's the case, I feel like some people who appear to have a strong will are actually just being influenced by the essences. Isn't that true? Of course there are people like that, but there are probably plenty of people who aren't. You seem to have noticed. Essences are nothing more than a way to encourage people to make decisions. They can push you to do something you want to do, or hold you back. That's all. In the end, it's not the essences that make the decision, but the person by his or herself. In other words, regardless of whether there are positive or negative essences, it is possible to act on one's own will without being influenced by them. That kind of thing. Well, to that, you have to be as strong-willed as you are, or you'll be easily swept away. Kvena was trying to use the essences to discourage us from fighting, or even inspire us to kill. But we were able to fight out those feelings. I know that's all the essences were capable of. But there's still some positive and negative essences. Still, there are positive and negative essences. Whatever their meaning, they're named that way so they could be easy to understand. Miss Kvena decided on those names. I had nothing to do with their naming. By the way, that woman seemed to think that essences were created from the human body. But that is not quite right. I'm certain I've seen essences emitting from people many times though. That's just people taking in and releasing essences that are around them to begin with. After essences are absorbed into the mind, if they obey the energy of the essences, the same essences will be emitted. If they are not influenced by their energy, different essences will be released. A person's mind can change the properties of the essences. In some cases, yes. That was not my intention, but the human heart is a funny thing. That's why the ratio of essences scattered around the world is uneven. This is because people's minds are so different. There will never be a perfect one-to-one balance, as everything should be. Well then, I'll ask my question again. In this day and age when people are less susceptible to the influence of essences, and moreover, when they go against the energy of the essences, their quality changes, and the positive and negative balance is disturbed. Do we really need the power of these essences? When you put it that way, both choices sound the same. We don't need the essences' powers. Where the essences exist, or where the balance between them collapses, each of us are the ones to decide in the end. The balance collapses because there are so many people who can resist their influence in the first place. Isn't it? If that's the case, there's no need for the essences anymore. Once the essences are gone, they can't be abused by someone with strong magical power. Isn't that right? I don't know how to explain it, but I agree with Ast. It's true that in the past people needed the power of the essences. In fact, I think it's because of them that we are able to act with willpower. However, since the situation has changed since then, I think it's possible to change the environment accordingly. That's right. I think that's an important point. Unlike the two of you, I used to have weak willpower and was often carried away by the power of the essences. But now I don't have that problem anymore, because I have learned a lot about the importance of having a strong will. There are certainly many people who do not have a strong will, but I believe there will come a day when they learn from someone like me, and they will be able to change. That's why I don't think we need the power of the essences anymore. Is that your answer? That's just our answer. I don't know if the rest of the world will respond the same way if they knew about the essences. That's true, but I made up my mind that I'm going to make a decision about this after hearing your opinions. The reason I kept the essences out of this space was to hear your true hearts, ones that won't lie. Ones that won't be swayed by anything. Or true hearts. That's the reason I made up my mind. I'm going to release all the essences from this world. Really? Yes, I want to tell you the truth, and I want you to know I'm not lying to you. Also, I can't erase what happened in the past with the essences, but I can change the future. Does that mean... In short, the three of you will not be dying of any mysterious sickness. You'll be able to live normal lives from here on out. What, really? I'm so glad. Well, the sickness was to be activated in the presence of the essences, and so if the essences themselves were erased, the chances of getting sick will automatically disappear too. Well, I guess it'll work out in the end. I was worried for no reason. That's it? Were you even worried to begin with? Ast is always like this. I respect him, I really do. So I guess this is where we say our goodbyes. What are you going to do now? I will make the essences disappear and I'll disappear myself. Now that I have the answer I've been looking for, there's no reason to continue with my observations. Besides, watching over the world is something that should be done by a greater force. It's time for me, a small and insignificant human being, to take his final bow from the stage. You're a human? What's so small and insignificant about you? What you've done so far is not the work that human beings typically do. I'm also going to wipe the space, so you guys use this to get out of here. Whoa, don't just pull this space away so suddenly. Oh, you don't have to leave if you'd prefer to die now. Well, of course we don't want to die. Yes, we would like to still like to live. That's right, let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Goodbye, I've entrusted the future of this world to you. Don't entrust me with anything, I'm too busy thinking about my own future. You should just leave it to God or whatever. Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess when you talk to people, you get different opinions from them. It's really interesting. I wish the era I am from had been like that. You are the one who changed it to be this way. If the events of the past won't disappear, neither will your past deeds, right? We'll value what you have left us in this era. Thank you very much. Thank you too. This is your true heart. It's amazing you can express such feelings about the need of essences. In my time, no one could do that. As much as I'd love to stick around in this era, my magic is at its limit. I think I'll leave the rest to you, God. Guy wasn't a god, but rather a really powerful human scientist guy. RealityMinds. We're gonna get a second round of credits. And it looks like we're getting concept artwork. Well, it looks like we're getting handwritten credits rather than the ones with normal font. Yeah, it does seem kind of weird they forgive him so easily after all the trouble he caused, but he is removing the essences, so I guess they want to take that deal to ensure that there won't be any balance issues in the future. Yes. But there's still post-game content even after the epilogue. I guess, considering what Rashid said, we may have to fight him. Yeah, he's probably gonna be way stronger than when he was a playable character, just like with Kvena. Everyone's stronger as a boss than as a playable character. He's gonna somehow be even stronger than this demigod guy we just fought. This Ridgefern. Or Fern Ridge, what was the order of his name? Okay, this should lead us to ending 2 CG. This is an RPG meant to influence your life. I can't see the light of the essences anymore. They really are gone. That said, I don't think we'll be seeing any big changes in the future because of this. But from now on, the will of the people will no longer be influenced by the essences. People will not be pushed or held back. They will make their decisions with their own hearts and minds. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but maybe that's the way people are supposed to be. Right? Is there any other me in my mind with another opinion? Ellipses! Huh. Wow, what's up with you all of a sudden, asked? No, it's nothing. Really? More importantly, it looks like the gate is gone too. What? Oh, it really is gone. Time really flew by. Yes, but it was a very intense time. Speaking of which, what will happen to the monsters? Will they be less rampagey from now on? Who knows? Oh, you remember me? Wait, speak of the devil. Oh, this monster came all the way down here from the mountains. Does it know you? He's the one who gave me my power when we met in the mountains. Huh? I don't remember your face, Baldy. Well, I was still in Silva's body at the time, wasn't I? Aster, really? You're already bald at such a young age? I'm not bald, don't take him seriously. Since we last met, I've decided to live down here. It's not so bad. Oh, is that so? Also, I've been in a good mood for a while now. I've been thinking it might be a good idea to go to one of those towns and hang out with some humans. I feel like doing that. Don't do it, you'll get attacked. You shut up, Baldy. Udir, why do you keep looking at my head and searching for bald patches? Maybe that monster can see things I can't. If one of us is going to go bald, it's going to be you first, not me. People with combed back hair are prone to baldness. Hey, why are you saying that? Oh, excuse me. When I was in Ast's body, there was a time when, well, I think it was due to stress, but I lost a lot of hair. I think it might have been... You've got to be kidding me! God, oh my, this is funny. This monster is really getting my nerves. Can I smash him up? Stop it, you're ruining my good mood. Oh, and the reason that this monster's mood is good in the first place must be because the essences are no longer affecting him. There's a place I want to go now. What's wrong all of a sudden? I also want to see how the creature who gave me this power is doing. Don't tell me it's a monster too. Yes, had I not mentioned that to you, Udir? Come to think of it, there may have been times when the two of you have brought things I knew nothing about. Both of you have been getting up to things I don't know about. Wink. Don't put it that way. Stop looking at me like that. And by the way, I'm not balding. Sounds like fun. I'm coming with you. Oh geez, even him too. He's not bad. I'm fine with him coming with us. And let's all go together. The more people, the merrier. This guy's a monster though, not a person. I'm ready. Let's go. Ending 2, Hearts of Truth. Shall we head out? You may have travel wherever you'd like. Press the M key. You can travel instantly by pressing M. Everyone's in my party too. Okay, we have our stuff. Good. But I don't suppose we could travel back to that dungeon. We can even go to Silver Mountains. Wow. I can... New Game Plus? Let's see. Gotta be more information here now. I need to... There's so many sub-events still. Should be more CGs now that we've gotten the epilogue done. Creator of Essences. Benefactor. Hold on, what's this crystal? Thank you for playing. The password to unlock the privilege file is 201-81116. Okay. So who's new here? I'm still able to live without any inconvenience. No need to worry about me. I got already seen this one, yeah. Dekrasaya. Wait, they're still missing slots here. What the heck? Hey, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone. Ridgefern. Died at 25 years of age. A mysterious man with an even more mysterious aura. He is actually the creator of essences. He appears to be just an ordinary person with strong magical powers. But in the time in which he lived, people with a strength of will like his would have stood out from the crowd. Enemy graphic. He has voices? I guess I didn't notice. Revivify Kevin. 26 at time of death. A large and mysterious brown-skinned man was a creation made by Kvena. Before he died, he wanted to protect the isolated Kvena, but he himself was not courageous enough to take the next step. As long as my family is doing well, that's all I need to feel happy. Kvena Alnen's 32 years old. Silvana's mother. She died when Silvana was 8 years old. She had an optimistic and kind personality. Even after she became ill, she never stopped smiling, and continued to care for and encourage her family as well as Kvena. I'd sure like to read a book. 5 to 7. How she looked as a child. She has been a recluse most of her life. She has always liked to read magic books, and since she has a talent for magic in her own right, she has already mastered some magic at a very young age. Should be more information here. Revivify was created by Kvena's magic, but was a real person in the past. In the town where Kvena lived, most people thought she was a freak, but Revivify believed in her. They had been together since before she became aware of the existence of essences. Even after she could see the essences and began to study them, the relationship never changed, but when Kvena started trying to inform people about the essences and their effect on people, everyone began saying she was a crazy person who rants and raves about nonsensical things, many of whom warned Revivify repeatedly that he should stay away from her. Though he wished he had the courage to take Kvena's side despite the townspeople's distrust, the pressure was so strong that it completely overwhelmed him. He could no longer remain with Kvena, leading her to think that even Revivify had abandoned her. Perhaps she still felt attached to him, but the creature Kvena created happened to look a lot like Revivify. When Revivify learned that Kvena committed suicide, he became filled with regret, and later took his own life as if he were pursuing her into the world beyond. Bad ending. If you've only finished the main story in the final chapter, the essences will continue to exist in the world. Which means that Astrake, Silvana, and Udir, who have learned about the truth about the essences, will die of a mysterious illness within a few years. In a sense, this could be called a bad ending. Completing the epilogue provides what could be called the true ending, in which this grim fate is avoided. It is certainly a happier ending. Perhaps you are the god who has given them a future. What are you thinking now that you have been entrusted with this world and the future of those who live there? Thank you from the bottom of my heart for playing until the end. Yeah, if we just skipped the final dungeon and just went about our business, we'd be dead. Heh. Thanks for tuning into this Let's Play of RealityMinds. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.